Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us with a Tendak W-215. This is an AM, FM portable radio. You can find this selling for $9.99 at Amazon USA. It comes in black or teal. Let's check it out. Pretty basic box. Got bullet points. Super strong flashlight. It's one of the number one things on there. Battery operated. That's a good thing. There's an illustration of it. It's a pretty basic box. It shows it comes in all these colors. That's kind of cool, though I've only seen the two colors. On the back here, it's got our information. It's got 10 kHz stepping. It might be universal stepped as well. I can't test that, but I'm guessing it does tune 9 kHz the way they have that band up to 1730. FM, okay, stable signal reception. That's a good thing. 2AA powered, headphone jack, clear speaker, mini size. Alright, and there you go. Okay, took it out of the box. Let's see what we get. So in the box, get to start the show. This is cool. W-215. Now, when I look at this radio, when I first saw this, I saw this little symbol here. I have no idea what that says. It's like, what is that? What, does that say something? I don't know what that is. Is that like Korean or something? I don't know what that is, but anyway, that same symbol is on the Suprbird. Yes, I reviewed a radio called the Suprbird about 2023, and it had the same symbol on it. It was a W code as well. So yeah, if you don't know what that's about, check it out. I may have it in the iCards if I remember. If not, just search Todderbert, S-U-P-R, bird. But yeah, thought that was a neat thing. Bring it on down here, and then what else do we get in the box? We get some instructions. This is easy. So it just has 3 pages in English. So let's open that up. All in one shot. So if you guys want to read that, freeze frame and you're done. That's it. That's how you use this radio. Nothing spectacular. That was done quickly. All right. Dimensions. 2 3/8 of an inch in width, 4 1/4 inches in height, and a depth of 1 1/8 of an inch. For size comparison, we'll do a couple different radios. I'll bring this up a little. I figured I would compare it to competitors. Yeah, like the Prunus J165. Awesome radio. The reason why I'm comparing it is because this radio cost, currently at the making this video, is on sale for $8.99. It was $10 for quite a while, so same price as the W215. This one's now $1 less. Again, at the making of the video. Pretty cool. Love this radio. It's got presets on it, all kinds of things going on. If you haven't seen that, I'll definitely have that in the iCard section. And also, another all-time favorite is the XH Data D220, yeah, the AM/FM shortwave radio. Pretty basic, straightforward. This one's cool. Got a bigger speaker. It's got a stand on the back. Cool thing is, it runs on 2 AA batteries as well, same as this one, and same as that one. But here you get the shortwave band. Pretty cool, right? And you got shortwave band on here as well. You got 2 of them. That's segmented there. They give more coverage on the Prunus. But anyway, thought I'd show you with some different radios. But you can see that for size, the 215 is definitely winning. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, and no flashlight, by the way, on these. This has a flashlight. Yeah. If that matters to you, rock on. What else we got? CC Pocket in the house. Current time is midnight. Central Daylight Time on Chicago, Illinois, USA. For the sake of any band scans we do. Yeah, CC Pocket in the house. Give you an idea. Cool looking flashlight, too. I like that. All right, and what else we got going on here? We have CC Skywave 2 in the house. There you are. Size comparison. Basic. And of course, don't have those things. We always have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He loves his cheap Chinese radios from, can you guess it? China Land. Even though I said China already. It stands. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Pretty small radio. Compact. Okay. Cool. That guy out of the way. Okay, let's go zoom it on down and go over features of the W215 Tendak, or Duck, whatever that says. I mean, I'm like looking at the different letters, trying to figure it out. No idea. Okay, so left-hand side, we have a switch for the light. You can see this is off. It has a flashlight symbol. Of course, we turn it on. We got our light. It's kind of like a spot-driven. It's got a reflector. It's got some throw to it. I mean, for little areas. That works great. Nice. Kind of bluish tint. As you can see, it's definitely purplish blue in person. Nothing spectacular, but, you know, it's on your radio and you got it in emergency. Yeah. Below that, we have off switch, FM, AM. So you push that up to where you want it. Some people love it, some people don't. I actually like it because you can preset your volume to a level you like and then turn it on. That's the way I do it. Going to the front of the radio, what do we got going on? Our dial. So up on top, FM 87 to 108. We have a little log scale below it, and we have the dial indicator there in orange. Then here on AM band 520 to 1730, like I said, it is 10 kilohertz stepped, or I believe universally stepped. Over here we have a power LED indicator, turns red when the radio's on, and a tuning LED, which turns green. That's pretty nice, because XH data does not have that. We just have a power one. That's okay, but that's all you get. For the prudeness, though, it does have a tuning indicator. Here it turns green, and we have a power indicator on our band, whatever band we're on. So that's kind of cool. This even has a low battery, sleep, and lock function. I know. Which radio am I reviewing? Anyway, two little LEDs. That's handy. Model number 215. Our speaker. Well, I'm guessing it's about a 1.5 inch, 1 3/4 inch. I just measured the opening here. It's kind of what I got. If you measured all the way out here, it's probably around closer to 1 3/4 inches, and even further out 2 inches, like at the outside ring. So give you an idea. Right hand side, we got the volume control. Simple. I like the volume on this. Very nice. And our tuning wheel there. Top of the radio, we got our antenna. Wait for it. It fits on frame. What? It's so small. 6 3/4 inches. So, yeah, that's pretty wimpy when you're trying to get FM reception. But it is what it is. Going here, we got our flashlight. You can see it's got a reflector. Nice. It's got a little LED down there, too. Almost looks like from a flashlight. Wait, what? Let's look at a flashlight here. Kind of similar. Right? Sort of similar? Yeah, kind of. Well, not quite, but you get the idea, right? Yeah, neat. Okay, so we have a headphone jack there. That's nice. So let's talk about the headphone jack experience. Yeah, so no hiss at low volume. Fantastic. I like that when there's no hiss. I was pretty surprised on an inexpensive radio. Real nice. And it's good at low volume, so you can get really low on the volume. I barely hear them. And if you like that, that's perfect for you. You're going to like this radio. FM, expect weak lows, moderate mids, moderate highs. It's okay on FM. It's listenable. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. AM, expect a low neutral tone. It's fairly bassy on AM, so if you like that, good for you. If you like the talk radio with low tone, you're going to like it here. I didn't mind it too much. We've got a carry lanyard that can be removed if you so desire. That's kind of nice, or you can attach a new one. It's not permanently attached to the radio. I think XH data is permanent. Yeah, they like to do that. Permanently attached to the radio there, as you can see. Yeah, that one you can change, which is a good thing. That's okay. Back here, we got a belt clip that is removable. I like that as well. And then we have the battery compartment. Now, the cool thing about the battery compartment is, wait for it. Oh. Hinged. You won't lose it. Isn't that great? The other two radios, not hinged. They'd pop out. These go flying, so you got to watch out for those. So I guess this has a lot going for it, 2 AA batteries, inserted like that. Positive is the silver side, if you're wondering. But yeah, you got a built-in stand too. Look at that. It stands like that. I wouldn't do that, but anyway, you get the idea. But it's hinged, and that's so nice. Okay, the bottom, you got little feet. It stands. Rock and roll. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over some of the finer details. No, just kidding. The FM reception, medium wave reception, and then we're going to pause, break, and go to demoing the radio, and then just final thoughts. So let's go ahead. I'll talk about FM reception report. I was based on 5-tier. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. This scored a solid 2-star rating. It's so sad with that tiny antenna. Really held it back. You could hold it with your fingers and get better reception. It was that weak. So yeah, I found 42 stations. I mean, an average analog radio finds 48, and a good DSP radio finds over 60. I think these find over 60. These bad boys, yeah. They got larger antennas and they just get it done. But yeah, FM and selectivity, they get okay ratings, 2-star ratings. So it's not so great on FM. Daytime AM is nice. It's good for strong locals and most semi-locals, which I was pretty impressed with. So yeah, it definitely performed well in the medium wave band. Hopefully tonight it will too on our demo. So what I was planning on doing was firing up some radio todderbert. I'm going to have to go to fade this out for a second and set that up. So let me go do that and we'll be back. All right. Okay, we're all set up here. Let's show what's going on. we have our MP3 player, royalty-free music, YouTube, nice. And then I have an FM transmitter 3, transmitting over 97.7 megahertz to the radio. All right, let's get it started.
You'll never have the secret.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Get the idea. Pretty nice, right? I'm using this to kind of get the color balance. It kind of goes wonky. I don't know what that is. Sort of black on red now. I usually never had a problem before, but okay. Anyway, this one's going bye-bye. Yeah, so it's funny because I was running a video here and I'm like, I don't have that hooked up. I use my FM transmitter hooked to my Wi-Fi radio. It's a good setup. I like it. And then I had to get the charger cable on this thing. So yeah, anyway, it's a nice little MP3 player. I've had this forever. This Sony, I think you can find them on eBay pretty cheap. It's a 4 gigabyte. Yeah, still works great. So yeah. All right, so go ahead and turn off the transmitter and plug the little charger because that'll cause some buzzing, believe it or not. All right, great. So let's go ahead and tune the band. So we're going to go to the AM band. Well, we're going to pick up coast to coast. Yeah, we'll go to the AM band. Go down the bottom here. Go to AM. There we go. Up. There we are, AM band. All right. Let's see what we can pick up. We'll just go rather quick.
Settlement of more than $1 million from the U.S. Department of Justice, just a few days ago because of this. Sue the Department of Justice, that for the way that they treated her. Again, this was a peaceful protesting mother of a toddler who was pro-life thrown into.
Maybe that's what De'Aaron Fox meant with physicality. Is that Scoot Henderson was so physical and he felt like he could not be that brand of physical. Maybe that's what he meant. But I saw a dude that took advantage of an opportunity. I mean, the Portland Trailblazers affect
like now there's also more interconnection between you think about
So I pick up 650. I can't. Okay, so just picking up strong stations. It might just be a bad night.
providers. So ousted from the postseason on a routine basis. It was kind of like that for a little bit
Let's find out.
in the early years of Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge, and then they rose above that. So maybe you'll have your time. But they feel like they're playing with house money, and they're a little bit ahead of schedule. But to see him step up and play the way that he did,
okay.
I love that, man. His road was not easy once he got drafted there, because he got drafted to the Portland Trailblazers.
670 the score, WCR Chicago. So it's good sports radio. If you got some local stations that rock, you're going to listen to them no problem with this radio.
And for Portland, you got to win when Denny Abdi didn't play very well. He's
Probably 700 WLW, Cincinnati.
Visual. I thought to myself, well, that would look interesting. All right.
okay, two pair of eyes, because what I mean is
720 WGN Chicago.
Understand.
All right. The expression, always a person who used to say that to me was somebody.
Just a tough night, which is surprising because it's clear skies everywhere. CFZM 740 Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario. 460 miles northeast, that way.
Or maybe I do remember. All right, so let's see.
Help keep our community safe and healthy during National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, April 25th. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose death.
780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus. I'm Weston. What's your question?
Give me an extra large deep dish with sausage.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 to 12.
So not the super DXer you'd expect, but it's all right.
4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a...
It's really quiet on this thing. Night. Here today was doing good. Coast to coast. Probably 840. Not sure. Possible.
CIA, Fox Photography, Northwest Technologies, Tech Writers.
This is 890 WLS Chicago.
These fictitious entities were never incorporated, had no bona fide employees, and conducted no actual business.
Nice.
At the times relevant to this indictment, Bank wanted a dangerous species deposit.
The salient quality you had was fun to be.
Every step of the way. Trust the company Chicagoland has relied on for over 50 years. Call M&M Home Remodeling today.
I think this is 1000 to be MVP Chicago, ESPN Radio.
At Habitat for Humanity, we believe home is where you find stability and safety. But 1 in 3 people on Earth woke up today. Life has been and it talks about the...
Yes, I lived in South Florida. I know about the Coral Castle, but please just
speaking, but in my world, it's about what we see as well, because...
So it has some birdie tones, but I mean, if you use it with a loop, it'd probably help it a little bit, but, it's a cheapy radio. $10.
About all the cancers and how this is turbo and that's turbo and...
I do like the compact size. I would say it makes a good backup emergency radio. Just by using it the last couple days. But it is weak at night on the AM band. A lot of coast to coast here.
You just can't take the cash and not have it accounted for. And in this particular case, I'm guessing as a nonprofit, this would be a thing.
I'm guessing 1540. It's pretty strong. KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles west.
Was there fraud on their tax statement? So, like I said,
Okay, pretty uneventful. Yeah, not the best of the AM at night. I would say good for locals, and you might find some long distance stations mixed in there somewhere. But let's go ahead and switch over to FM. Yeah, don't expect much here on FM. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna hook up a wire, so you can get these wires anywhere. You know, Texan. I forget. There's some different ones out there, cheap. This is the Kato T1. And you just clip it to the antenna mast there, so I'll just find a thicker section there. Hook it up. We're in a subfloor basement. This is really going to help. So this is going to do a big deal. This goes right to the window blinds. So there we are. So let's see what we can pick up on FM, and then we'll do final thoughts. Not expecting much. We'll see.
If we're not deep in understanding that, we'll forget the problems with that and repeat.
Right, exactly. You know, so the question becomes, how do we...
Okay, so I'm noticing it might have a little bit of backlash on the tuner. Didn't notice that before. I noticed it keeps popping out of tune. I did that when I was messing around with the switch for the light, and it bumped out of tune. I'm thinking that's a little bit of backlash on the tuner.
2 and 3 right now. And if we did that, you know, I saw everything else would follow. You know, the politics would follow.
It usually gets better with time.
Just went to the phone. All right, going in the right way to get your Caleb funded. Not quite there yet.
Company has been put under a proper criminal investigation for something like. Even at my worst, you love me. You wrap your arms.
A month takes us home at klove.com. You might be wondering about the
gospel by telling us what it takes to become a child of God, and anyone could be one.
About this. To win, and your gifts to Caleb are never used to. Every.
En el amor a que triunfe para esas personas que batallan con una pareja infiel, tóxica.
$95.5.
Decisions about their health, prevention, and
while you may be going through whatever you're going through.
Boys ever met a real country girl?
That station ain't doing good. Q101. One, 2, 3.
The Monday one and why it is worth looking up.
He's played him really well when Steph Curry was there. And now they're playing.
to 800-861-1055. Fill up the tank without stressing. Cover those everyday.
That's how they respond. If they respond in a professional way.
Okay, we're done. Yay. So you get the idea what it can do. Not too bad on FM. I like it on FM. Yeah, when you got a little wire attached to it. All right, let's go over final thoughts on the wonderful W-215 Tendak, yeah, or whatever that duck thing. Suprbird! I love it. Anyway, okay, so I like to go over likes, dislikes, wants, and overall opinion. Likes, cost, $10. Okay, $10 buys you quite a bit of radio. I mean, you get this kind of radio. You get this radio, you know, $10, right? Let's bring this up here. You know, for thing, but for cost, not bad. The big one is compact size. Look how small that is. I mean, this thing is a go anywhere size. This is fantastic. If you got an urban environment, this is probably the best radio for you. If you're living by a rural environment like me, yeah, it's not so great. It's okay. But yeah, if you got you're towards the city center, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this one because it pick up everything. I don't see you having any trouble here. Definitely. But yeah, I like the style too. You know, it's got a unique style to it. It looks attractive. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I've seen some really funky designs. This one looks good. I like this kind of front grille. I like the front grille and this prunus too. I'm kind of a fan of the design element here. I think that's kind of cool as well. I like how they did the geometry. They didn't have to do that, but they went the extra mile and made it a little fun. You know, I like that. You know, instead of just doing the basic, you know, here's holes in there, you know, type of thing. This is definitely utilitarian right here. Yeah, but I'm just keep bringing those out because there's reasons. What else do I like about this headphone jack? Yeah, headphone experience isn't bad. Again, no hiss. It doesn't have FM stereo. That's kind of a bummer. I forgot to mention that, but you know, you get what you get. I do like it runs on 2 AA batteries, rock and roll, and the Hinged battery door. For a $10 radio, I get all excited about those little things. Flashlight is decent. You saw it in action. So those are the likes. Dislikes and wants. Well, a longer antenna. Well, you figured that out pretty quick, I bet, right? And FM stereo in the headphones. Wow. That's pretty much it. Maybe some better AM reception, I think. That's about it, really. I mean, for what it is, I'm not going to complain too much. It's $10, you know. Overall, this gets a maybe recommendation. Yes, doesn't get a full ups. You know, I'm always going, thumbs up, man. And everybody's like, why don't you review a radio? It doesn't get a thumbs up. Well, this one gets a maybe then. This gets like the Caesar don't know, you know. Because of the competition I keep showing you. The Brunus J165 for $8.99, which really, wow. I spent 30 days with this one. 30-day challenge. Fantastic radio. Love it. These presets are amazing. When you start using it, you'll understand why. $8.99. If it's still on sale when you see this. Over here, I spent 30 days with this bad boy. The 30-day challenges I'm talking about. And yeah, D220. This thing's awesome as well. I want to mention this shortwave coverage. 5.6 to whatever here. I don't know what that says. 22. But it has a hidden band segment that takes you even lower. So you can actually get the switch in between the medium wave and shortwave band. You get a lower shortwave segment that gets you down 3.2 to all the way up to here. So you get the full coverage all the way down to 3.2. That is neat. So I forgot to mention it, but yeah, these are great deals. And this one's always under $10. So, I mean, wow, if you want shortwave as well as your other things, plus running on AA batteries, these are great choices. And they run great. They sound good too. So yeah, point that out. That's why it gets the maybe recommendation, because there's a lot of competition for $10 in the space. So definitely something to consider. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give a big like if you did. 2, if you like cheap, inexpensive radios from wherever lands, Suprbird land. Definitely subscribe with the bell icon if you haven't already. And 3, comment down below what you think about the W-215 Tendak. Is it for you or is it for somebody else? All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.